1, 2, 3, start. And that creates, to my mind, a situation which I think, in the larger national interest, we should avoid. So, how do we reverse this trend? This is a question to my mind. We must start with this confession that this trend of 50 years has been reversed. Gandhiji talked of the Gram Panchayat, and that is why, when I think of the center state relations, I am not confining myself to just the relations between the center and the states. I think you have to think of the center state relations in the larger perspective of decentralization of power, when it logically follows that a state government must be prepared to share its power with the district level, and whatever authority we have at the district level, that power should be decentralized to the block level and right down to the Gram Panchayat level. And I very happy the other day when the Prime Minister did talk about reversing the planning process. That is what we have been arguing for so many years, that economic and social planning of this country must not be carried out in the ivory towers of Delhi. It must begin from the grassroots level. A combination of panchayat plan must give us a district plans. A combination of district plans must give us a state plan. And similarly, a combination of state plans must finally give us the national plan. Of course, I am not taking into consideration those specific areas of authority in which, for example, the center is supreme. There, of course, the center has to plan by itself. I will come to that later, but broadly, that should be the pattern. Next para. Having said this, I would like to say that from a purely functional point of view, and by virtue of geography and history, by virtue of the very size of our country, and by virtue of the plurality which is gift of history, efficiency in administration and accountability are just not possible without a degree of decentralization. If the village teacher is not working, the education minister at the center cannot control. It is impossible. If a medical officer in the primary health center is not paying due attention to his job, it is only at that level that his performance can be controlled and he can be made accountable there itself. Therefore, there has to be monitoring at that level, and for that monitoring to be effective, there has to be authority vested at that level. Stop.